Hey now, welcome back to the OBL Hockey Podcast, episode number 7. And finally, alongside my co-host and co-founder of Olden in the Way, Matty Torosian. What's
Matty,
up,
how you
Matty?
doing, buddy?
Doing well, man. Thanks for carving out a little time for the pod. It's been a lot of fun doing it, but doing it alone has become harder as we move along. But yeah, it's been a couple days since the last pod.
Since that big win, right?
Yeah. We reporting on the game last Wednesday with the Good Vibe Tribe. You guys, we'll recap it here in a little bit. But yeah, a dominating win. So really happy about that. Everything went according to script, so it was perfect. Yeah, and also, the epic snow. 2 feet over here.
Epic snow.
2 feet. How's the back? How's the back holding up?
The back's a little tender, Pat.
Yeah.
She's a little tender, but, I think it's good for skating. So I figure it's almost like a workout, almost.
Yeah, right. Mine's feeling better. I have been doing some stretching. I swam today. I went in the pool, low impact. So, we didn't even mention. We said that we were talking about last week's game. Tonight's a game night. It's a game night tonight.
Game night, baby.
Monday, the 11th of November. Thank you. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you so much for all those veterans out there that made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. We can't ever forget.
As you know, I have one right here in the house, Pat. So.
Yes. The Commander-in-Chief, Matt's better half, Angela, is a veteran, and so grateful for her service too. So yeah, and also along the way, Kathleen and I had an anniversary over the weekend.
Happy anniversary, buddy.
Thanks. 28 years on the 9th. That's pretty awesome. I think that's pretty cool. We got 4 great kids as a result. So I don't know, winning. Whenever remember when Charlie Sheen used to say that?
You're definitely winning, buddy. You got
a
great family, and we love them all.
Yeah, thanks. So real quick, before we get into the recap of the dominating win against the Good Vibe Tribe, it's time to let's just recap real quick of some NHL news. So Winnipeg has set the record for the most wins, consecutive wins in the NHL. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they only have 1 loss to date. It's incredible.
Yeah, 15-1 or something like that. The Blues over the weekend lost to the Capitals 8-1.
Yes, it seems to be our losing number, 8-1. We lost to Winnipeg 8-1.
No Binners, though.
No Binners.
Logan Thompson.
No, Hoffer.
Whatever his name is. Not Binners. That's disappointing. But in the game, Ovi scored 2 goals.
Yep.
He's at 863. Thinking that I'll take the over that he breaks it this season. But I was just looking at the box score of the Blues game because I didn't watch the game.
Yeah.
But it was 1-1 after the first period. It was 2-1 after the second period. What the hell happened in the third period?
I would love to be able to tell you what happened, but I stopped watching it because it was too disappointing to watch. I was so disgusted with their play.
That's right. You guys are one of them, or you turn it off.
Well, I can't watch a 5-goal period and hang in there.
Anyway,
it's like watching Olden in the Way again in the old days.
Yeah, the Blues are on a 2-game skid.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. They're 1 point ahead of the Blackhawks.
They have no right to be ahead of any team because they stink so bad right now, but we've got a lot of young guys. A lot of them Snuggie is Snuggerud is up in Minnesota, is doing his last season. We've got several first-round picks in the minors right now. I think it's going to be a bit of a transitional year for the Blues, and I know you don't want to hear that. You want to hope they suck forever, but
yeah. Well, welcome to my life, the transitional year. It's been a few. Recapping the 3 stars of the week in the NHL, pretty impressive. Connor Hellebuck, he had 3 wins. He was a .33 goals against average for the week and .989 save percentage.
Incredible numbers.
Nate McKinnon, 9 points, 3 games, 1 goal, 8 assists. How about that?
That's, he's a perennial horse.
Yeah, and then one of the funnest names to say in the NHL, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, Goalie was the third star with a 1.3 goals against average and a 9.56 save percentage. Then yesterday we had the Hawks and Minnesota. The Hawks won 2-1. Went to overtime.
It's an impressive win. The Soda's good this year.
Yeah. I think they beat the Blues, and didn't their goalie have a goal? Wasn't
Their goalie didn't have a goal.
Yeah, against the Blues. I remember Philip Gustafson.
Philip Gustafson, on the advice of his veteran goaltender, the Flower.
Yeah. So Hawks win. Dickinson had a goal for the Hawks. Matt Boldy, that kid's good.
Goalie's good.
That kid's solid. He hit a post. He hit crossbar post out. Kind of got robbed, and then like the next shift out, he scores a goal. And that kid's good.
Now, didn't they pick him up from Colorado?
I'm not sure.
I had to double check that.
But Hawks, I think it was one of the best games that they played all year. I watched the game. Peter Mrazek was amazing, as he has been. It was 1-0 until the middle of the third period.
Mm-hmm.
Blackhawks has stepped up and beat the teams that are supposed to beat them, and then they lose to the teams that they're supposed to beat. Anaheim, San Jose. But they beat Edmonton. They beat Colorado. I was at that game, Tommy and I. They came down right to it on the wire with Winnipeg and now the Wild. So obviously they've got the veteran presence with the guys they brought in. The big rig. Patty Maroon. Tyler Bertuzzi brought back Avo from Carolina. He started as the Hawks back in the day. Anyway, that's kind of the wrap up from the weekend. Games tonight though. There's like 6 games. One already ended, but good games. Preds are in town. Preds Avalanche.
What's up with the Preds? They picked up every killer free agent on the market, and they suck.
Yeah, they are always at the top of mediocrity.
Yeah. They picked up everybody. They got Stamkos, they got O'Reilly. They picked up a ton of great talent, and they still suck.
Yeah, they'll get it going.
I think so, too. And let's hope that Winnipeg falls a little bit, or else they're just going to march to the cup.
Yeah, Kings Flames, good game.
That'd be a good game.
Hurricanes are out in the desert in Vegas. So, tune in. We could tune in early, but we got to get ready for our game tonight. Old Intheway, 10:00 game. South Suburban, down there in South Suburban in Highlands Ranch. Is it Highlands Ranch? It is
Highlands Ranch.
Yeah, and down there in Highlands Ranch. Not sure the rink really doesn't matter.
Playing the Goons, the Callahan Auto.
Yeah, the old school dirty Callahan Auto. Well, let's talk about the good vibe tribe for a minute. Right now we're sitting 3-2-1, 7 points after 6 games. And that's an all-timer.
For sure.
We've got 7 points. There's 3 teams tied with 8 points, and then the Thunderbirds, who we tied in the first game of the season, are all alone in first place with 9 points. So, good vibe tribe. First of all, let me say that their jerseys are pretty sweet. The new jerseys that they came out with.
I can't argue that. The Hawk kid with the Jerry face.
Yeah, Jerry Garcia with the feathers of the Indian head from the Blackhawks. Pretty cool, but not that cool with a bunch of dicks in them. I know that.
That's for sure. They definitely came up short on what's inside the jersey because those guys are assholes.
Dicks don't look good in their sweet jerseys. We came out and did what we were supposed to do. We were ready for the game. We had full bench. Everybody was fired up. Come out hot first period, 4 goals. Nate, Josh, Nick, Josh. That being Josh's second goal being the game-winning goal, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And, so we're 4-1 after first period. We have, in this season, have started with leads in the first period and generally tend to give them back as the game goes on. So was the case in this game, because second period, they tightened up a little bit. They had us hemmed in a couple times down there.
They did. And their goalie got significantly better in the second period, too.
Their goalie,
he definitely did a better job. He had a very poor first period, and we took it to him hard. But he definitely stood up in the second and third.
How about our goalie?
Our goalie is the best goalie.
I mean, can we talk about Shawnee for a second?
Shawnee is the best goalie in the league, hands down.
By far.
Hands down.
I say this, and I mean this. I'm so grateful that Shawnee is the goalie of Old In the Way.
Yep. Amen to that, brother.
Yep. So, yeah, second period tightened up, got hemmed in back there. They get 2 goals, kind of quick, under 5 minutes to go. So, after 2, it's 4-2. So, we've still got the lead. But in the third period, they came out, they got a quick one and made it 4-3. But then they unraveled.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure what happened to them, but they certainly unraveled. And
I think the asshole in them came out.
Yeah, well, something like that.
Because at some point, the switch flicked, and they were total douchebags on the ice. And what, 2 guys or 1 guy got kicked out, and another guy spending a lot of time in the box in the third.
Yeah, 1 guy got kicked out. So I took a look at the score sheet for Pims during the game. First period, 10 minutes in penalty minutes, 10 minutes in penalties. Second period, 8 minutes. Third period, 8 minutes. That's 36 minutes in penalty minutes. That's a lot. That's a lot for 45 minutes of game time.
Yeah.
So it pretty much sums up what we were saying when we were talking about the Good Vibe Tribe last week.
Yep.
They did not disappoint. Yeah. 36 minutes in penalties, 1 unsportsmanlike conduct, 1 ejection. I mean, it was like, no
good vibes from the Good Vibe Tribe.
No good vibes from the Good Vibe Tribe. But they checked all the boxes that they're supposed to check for the Good Vibe Tribe. And, we did send them back to their tie-dyed dungeon.
Yes, we did.
With their tails between their legs.
That's right. Next time we're going to steal their fucking jerseys.
I don't want their fucking jerseys. Actually, I don't like them anymore. I think they're fucking stupid. I would like to know how many of them actually saw Jerry Garcia live on stage.
Judging by their age, none of them.
Yeah, I met him once. Yeah, so tonight, Maddie, you can tilt late night.
I'm ready for Callahan's. I'm ready for Callahan's.
I'll pick you up 9-ish.
9 sounds good, man.
Okay.
Pill stretching in.
Go uphill to Matt's house. It's all uphill. Both ways. Callahan Auto, their reputation precedes themselves. They've been kicked out and let back in and kicked out of leagues all around the city. They're old school dirty. They are old school dirty. They probably, us and the Pizza Boys and Callahan probably average closest in age as the kind of the older teams.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't seen Callahan in a couple of years, so I'm not sure who they've got. But yeah, they've been kicked out of leagues up to their shenanigans. I do understand, though. I heard that the biggest goon on the team, Stu Lawrence, our teammate from the White Quail, he's injured.
No.
The Scooter one.
Stewie. The Scooter one.
The Scooter one. So we'll report back on the game. That the bench app looks like we got the same guys as last week, which is great. So we go out there, we do what we did last week, protect Shawnee. Yeah, shots on goal, by the way, in that Good Vibe Tribe, 25-25. So Shawnee was 23 or 22 of 25.
Patty, I'm going to talk about this a little bit. So we have to make the connection that we made on Friday at Friday morning skate.
Oh, yeah.
And team up for a couple of goals.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention that in between the last pod and this one was Friday, the DU skate, our favorite morning of the week.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, we simulate game time out there, and we use it for practice for the games during the week. And yeah, I'll just say, let's just wait until after this game, because I'm feeling the connection again.
Yeah, I feel it. I'm good.
I'll just be looking for me, you be looking for you.
You got it, man.
Yeah. So, since this is your first time, Maddie, the listeners, let's hear a little bit. Let's hear a little bit of the story. I mean, what was your path to beer league?
My path to beer league started when my wife got pregnant with our first child, and I always wanted to play. My parents said, no, you can't play. Hockey's not for you, kid. And so I didn't play as a kid. But when I was 30 and we were pregnant with our first kid, a friend of mine loaned me some equipment and said, why don't you come out and play? Because all of my friends in Chicago were hockey players.
What was that guy's name?
Neil Corcoran.
Yeah, Neil. Yeah, you talk about him a lot.
Yeah, great guy. Played with my brother in college. Part of the reason why my parents didn't want me to play. And the rest is history. From the first time I strapped on that equipment, I started laughing and having fun. And it's a high-grade addiction that it carried me to you. That's how I met you, coaching our young little mini mites in Carmel, Indiana. Eventually led me to move out here and form Old In the Way with you. So
yeah, I know.
It's been a great run.
It's been a great run. I mean, you've been part of iconic beer leagues. I mean, Johnny's Ice House, the Carmel Ice Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on.
And then and now creating a new legacy at South Suburban
down there at South Suburban and over at Family Sports where the Avs practice
with the team of all teams, Old In the Way.
Yeah. But I was thinking, when we were getting ready for the episode, I was thinking like when along the way, I can't remember if it was before we got the boys in the hockey or kind of after. I think it was before that we were on the same team. Not sure how that happened. What year did you guys move to Indy?
We moved to Indy 2008, I think. Think about it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm thinking, we started coaching like 2010, 2011, right?
Yeah.
Right around in there. I mean, that's about when the boys would have been 5, Simon and Tommy.
Yep.
So I think we, gosh, I wish I can remember.
That's about the right time because we moved there when Simon was 3 or so, and then they didn't start really playing mini mite until 5-ish. So that would have been around 2010, 2011.
Yeah. So, I mean, Maddie and I go back in beer league, coaching the kids.
Yeah.
We lived in the same neighborhood in Indy, but really didn't know each other that well then. And then, yeah, I mean, we moved away from Indy in 2013, moved out to Junction, and then over to Denver in 2020. And you guys moved 2021, summer of 21. Yeah, and then the boys finished high school together.
Yeah,
which was pretty cool. I mean, I wish I can remember more about those teams that we played on in Carmel. I mean, because they were hilarious.
It was the A-League in Carmel. Let's clarify. It was the A-League. I can't say that I was qualified to play in the A-League, but we were willing to manage it, so we got to play. And we played with some legends.
Yeah.
Rocky Trache.
Yep.
Auntie Trache, Jordy Trache. Brian never showed up, but he's part of the family.
Yeah. Yeah. Pat Murray.
He
played in the NHL.
Yeah, there was a heck of a dozen guys in that league that played in the NHL.
Yeah, so I mean, pretty up there on the stuff. I do want to get Rocky on the podcast. I think that would be
absolutely get the mustache on. He's great.
Yeah, I mean, all the characters, throughout the years, and all the bars that we went to throughout the years. I remember when I started. I don't even know when I started, 2008 maybe. I got kind of back into hockey, maybe before that, really can't remember. But the first team I was on at the Carmel Ice Stadium was sponsored by the Old Town Tavern down there in Old Town Carmel. So we would go, after locker room beers, we'd go down there and, have popcorn and canned beer, and because they were our sponsor, allegedly. But then, as times went on, some more places opened up. We started going to the Brockway. In Carmel.
Lindy sponsored us there for a while, and
yeah.
And Stephen played with her son for a little while. Rides to the rink.
Yeah, and too bad.
Yeah,
but then moving down the street a little bit, kind of finished up at the Stack Pickle.
Yeah,
those were some.
Some good times late on a Sunday night.
Yeah, so I mean, we took a break for 7-8 years from the beer league, but we're reunited. If we founded Old In the Way because we were searching for a team. Neither of us are really from here, so to speak. So we're searching for a team, and over at Big Bear, we look down there, and they've got a new season coming up. I don't know if that was the fall season, because we played in the winter. Yeah, so there was open spots. We signed up. We had played with these guys before. Thought everything was cool. We show up for the first game, and it's like, thanks but no thanks. See you later, fellas. So we spent that year, that fall, not having a team, and ended up for the spring summer season 2022, founded the club and started, and so much fun, so many great guys. Just fellowship is just something that you can't replace.
You can't find anything to replace it, and it's my favorite night of the week.
Yeah, I mean, by far.
By far.
And like, Matt doesn't like to get there early. I like to get there a little early. That's what I like.
It's
get there, get my spot.
Getting there early doesn't bother me as long as I don't have to get dressed early.
Yeah, you don't get dressed. I start getting dressed. It takes me a while to put my skates on and got to tighten them a couple times. But yeah, I mean, so much fun, and to look back and see that we've been doing this. You and I have been doing this for 15 years. I don't know, going on 15 years is just something pretty. Don't they know we're doing the pod? Don't you have like the recording sign out?
It's Commander-in-Chief. She obviously doesn't know.
Oh yeah, obviously. Yeah, don't let her listen to the podcast. I don't want to answer for my Blues antics.
She's hardcore Blue, but
I know. But yeah, I mean, good times.
Excellent.
I think let's wrap it up. Get this out before the game tonight, and sure. I'll see you 9-ish.
All right. Fuck Callahan. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, fuck Callahan. That's exactly right. Well, until next time, we'll see you later. Peace. Take it easy.
Great to finally join the podcast. Looking forward to it. You're doing a great job, and we'll see you tonight.
So great to have you, Matty.
Same here, buddy.
Love you, brother.
See you.
All right.